Welcome to the Managing Drought in the Southern Plains webinar series. I'm Margaret Boone, Program Manager of the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program, with your briefing for Friday, July 18th, 2014. This information is brought to you by the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program in association with NOAA, the National Integrated Drought Information System, and the National Drought Mitigation Center. So what has changed over the past month? With recent rains, some places receiving over 2 inches, over portions of central Kansas, eastern Oklahoma, and western Arkansas, there has been some drought improvement. Severe, extreme, and exceptional drought, however, continues across portions of the southern plains as well as the west coast, especially California. Rains this week, heavy in several locations, may lead to drought improvements by next week's drought monitor. This is the newest drought monitor released Thursday, July 17th. You can see the drought persistence across parts of the southern plains, especially still across north central Texas, western Oklahoma, and the Texas Panhandle, and of course across California and Nevada. Zooming in a little closer, there has been a reduction in the D3 extreme drought conditions across northern Oklahoma, western Kansas, and southeastern Colorado. The Oklahoma winter wheat crop season was just over, and it was estimated to be the smallest since 1957. On a good note, though, recent rains have helped the summer row crops, and pastures recently have been rated much better than previous years. Texas crops and pastures were also rated better. In the west, not much has changed since last month. Now that we are in mid-July, the National Climatic Data Center, NCDC, has released the information that the July 2013 to June 2014 for California is both the warmest since 1895 and the third driest since 1895. Rainfall departures over the last 14 days show the heavy rainfall that was received over portions of the region, especially eastern Oklahoma into western Arkansas and north central Texas. The southwest monsoon is also visible in the rainfall departures. Then as we go out 60 days, the wet spring is still very visible in the rainfall departures, but, however, as we look out 6 months and beyond, we can still see the rainfall deficits still appearing across the southern plains, indicative of the long-term drought conditions that have been ongoing across the region. These are experimental graphics created by the Arkansas Red Basin River Forecast Center that show the upper and lower soil moisture zone anomalies. The upper zone responds quickly to moisture, so regions of central, eastern, and southeastern Oklahoma who have received beneficial rainfall just recently are showing greater than 70% of normal soil moisture anomalies. Regions that have not received rainfall or received very little are still showing less than 30% of normal soil moisture zone anomalies, and that's especially true across the Red River region. And then the lower zone anomalies are better indicative of the long-term impacts of drought. These areas are showing the impacts that are still lingering across the region, and even though these areas have received recent heavy rainfalls, in some cases they're still showing less than 50% of normal in the lower zone soil moisture anomalies. The 5-day outlook shows the possibility of precipitation across much of the southeastern United States and portions of the Great Lakes. Temperatures are expected to be near normal across much of the United States, with areas along and through the Rocky Mountains seeing above normal temperatures. Areas of the southern plains have seen beneficial rainfall over the past week. The upper right is a map of the 5-day rainfall accumulation across Oklahoma from the Oklahoma Mesonet. Wide areas of 1 to 2 inches of rain fell across southwestern Oklahoma and areas of north central through southeastern Oklahoma. And then there has been localized areas of 4+ inches of rain also reported, and many of those areas were just to the east of Oklahoma City. And then the lower left image is radar estimated rainfall across north central Texas this week, where areas just north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area received as much as 10 to 11 inches of rain, prompting the closure of Interstate 35 in the area. As we look out to the 8 to 14 day outlooks, these are valid Friday, July 25th through Thursday, July 31st. They show above normal temperatures are expected across the western United States and across the Gulf Coast. Areas along the Great Lakes may see below normal temperatures. Precipitation may be above normal across the eastern United States. And then an area of the Pacific Northwest as well as South Central Texas are expected to see below normal rainfall. The CPC Climate Prediction Center 3-month outlooks were updated July 17th and are valid for the 3-month period of September, October, and November. These show an area of above normal precipitation being possible across the Southwest and into portions of the Southern Plains. Equal chances of below or above normal precipitation is expected pretty much elsewhere in the United States. The majority of the West Coast and across the Southeast could see above normal temperatures, with below normal temperatures possible across the high plains, and then equal chances of above or below normal temperatures in between. This is the seasonal drought outlook, and it was also updated July 17th and valid through the end of October. The outlook indicates a large area of the Southern Plains, especially Oklahoma and northern Texas, will continue to see drought conditions, but they will also see improvement in those regions, as well as across the southwestern United States. Drought is expected to persist across the west and a large area of central Texas through the fall. As always, please join us for these briefings and for our full topic webinars. For more information, please visit our SCIP website, southernclimate.org, to register for more information if you haven't already. These briefings will be posted to the SCIP YouTube channel as well as our website. Please like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at skip_RESA for more information. We thank you for joining us and have a great week.